Hi, I'm Brent Campbell. After 3.5 decades of managing this in my own body and paying close attention to my surroundings, I've got good news and bad news to report here. The bad news, staying fit and healthy never ever stops being hard. Like anything worth doing to keep fit, trim, and healthy, you must never stop. But that doesn't mean it should be punishing. Like all worthwhile things in life, you have to do the work. You have to push past the resistance. Some things you ought to do, you will despise with every fiber of your being. Don't waste your time with those things. It's not worth it. What you do not mind doing, especially once you get warmed up and practiced, do those things instead. And you can do it every single day, over the long run, consistently, if you find what works for you. You'll even develop a sense of satisfaction from having done it. The trick is to make it a habit, and that takes discipline at first. I've heard establishing a habit takes 21 days. I don't know. I just know that over time, healthy habits, including those I don't mind so much, have a way of sticking. You brush your teeth every morning and night, after all, and you floss your teeth at night too, right? You don't, do you? You've got to floss. It's like 40% of the surface area around your teeth. The area is most vulnerable to cavities and gum disease. Come on! You've got to floss. Anyway, in time, like any other well-established habit, it becomes unthinkable not to practice healthy habits. Even if you're lazy and you only brush your teeth, or you skip the deadlifts but still do the push-ups, or you skip the run but still go for an hour-long hike on a sunny day. It still does the trick. I did a Google search for Choose Your Hard, and about half of the results that I got back had basically this same language, and I think it speaks to universal truths. Marriage is hard. Divorce is hard. Choose your hard. Obesity is hard. Being fit is hard. Choose your hard. Being in debt is hard. Being financially disciplined is hard. Choose your hard. Communication is hard. Not communicating is hard. Choose your hard. Life will never be easy. It will always be hard. Choose wisely. Find something that both works and makes you feel good. Life is short and it's meant to be enjoyed. So enjoy it. Just enjoy while taking care of yourself too, you know? Now, enough of the bad news. What's the good news? It gets a lot easier, or more straightforward, when you understand how diet, exercise, and other health variables affect you. And when you're confronted with these choices, when you go to the grocery store or go out to eat, they become second nature. While you'll sometimes enjoy, say, pizza or a burger and fries, you'll feel like garbage afterward and hopefully you smile over it. But your habits transition from going to the thing that tastes good but makes you feel awful to the healthy thing that makes you feel great, because you know you'll feel better and not be frustrated when you step on the scale the next morning. Look, I'm sorry, but it never stops being hard. We all have to accept that, as in the end, no matter what we do, we'll be confronted with hard choices. Yes, obesity is hard. I would argue that chronic pain and disease are harder. Personally, I'll take the effort required to take care of myself over that. As much of it I don't mind doing, and I often feel better both physically and mentally upon doing those things. That said, what'll you do? I guess what I'm trying to say is that the hard part is really establishing the healthy habits. Once that's done, the path is a lot smoother, and then of course you get to enjoy the many benefits of being healthy and being fit in your day-to-day life. Alright, that does it for today. What am I going to share with you next? 1. What to eat. I touched on it here. It's really important, and we'll dive into it in greater detail in the next video. Yes, the very next video. 2, what not to eat. This is also really important, and we'll dive into it in greater detail in the video after that. 3, when to eat. I touched on it here, and we'll dive into it. Well, you get the pattern. It's coming. 4, have a cheat day once a week. I touched on it in an earlier video, and we'll dive into the rationale and reality in greater detail too, but really, It's a happy thing and not a game changer much as I wish it was. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and stay tuned. See you next time.